Todd is back. I'm back again. I am back, and you need to tell your friends because the Nothingcast is back. This is Todd, as I said more than once. Um, and it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've done one of these. Last time I did one of these, I was being held hostage by a group of criminals, of deviants. Um, yeah, the police were involved. That situation has been taken care of for the time being, but also I put out the SCP project, which if you haven't seen it yet, show some love and check it out. I'm happy with it. I really like doing that, and I'm definitely gonna do it again at some point in the future, probably next Halloween. Uh, but yeah, that's been out, and it's a Halloween project. But you know what? If a fat, greasy, disgusting, cat piss smelling person can wear Nightmare Before Christmas uh, sweatpants every day of the year, I think you're allowed to watch a Halloween special in November. Ooh, got to get one of those out since we just started. I know people love to hear it. But yeah, it has been a minute since I've sat down and done one of these, and uh, I've been doing some thinking when it comes to this, how I've been doing this specifically right now, and I think doing once a week episodes, which was what I set out to do when I started, that's obviously not working out. That is not working out because the last episode was like, I don't know, a month ago. So from now on, podcast episodes are going to be every other week. Every other week podcast episodes. So mark your calendars for every other I don't know, I don't know what day this was going to go up. Hopefully the day after I finish recording, but shit happens, man. But yeah, I'm going to be recording podcast episodes every other week, and hopefully maybe recording some other stuff on those weeks off that I'm not filming the podcast, because I have a few ideas. I have some plans, if you will. Nothing criminal yet, but I want to start branching out now that the SCP video is out. I want to start branching out into some other stuff other than the podcast. But to do that, I need to sort of, balance some stuff. So podcasts, they're gonna be taking a little breaky every now and then. Gonna be a week break between episodes, and you know what? That's fine. It sometimes you eat a little too good. You eat a little too good, and you get bloated. And it's not good to get bloated. I'm gonna we're fasting. That's what we're doing. We're gonna fast, and you know what? We're gonna have a little treat every now and then, and that's the plan. That is the plan from now on. But I haven't really had a whole lot going on outside of work, outside of this podcast. I've been playing Pokemon Legends ZA. I've been enjoying the shit out of it. I know I'm a certified Game Freak simp, but I've really been enjoying it. And I know a lot of people, I've been seeing a lot of people specifically on TikTok, complaining about it. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't get it. Maybe I'm just too stupid. Maybe I am brainwashed by Nintendo, but I've been having a good time. And you know what? I think that is what matters most when you play a game. I understand people not wanting to buy something that's I forget how much it was. It was a lot. It's a lot for a video game. I understand that. That is a valid criticism. But I don't understand people being like, I can't see through the. That's one of the. I can't see through the windows. People are like, I've seen multiple people make the complaint that they can't see through the windows in buildings in Pokemon. I don't think that's. On one hand, I get it. It's like, oh, you want a bunch of detail put in, but it's like at the same time, it's like if that was in there, you wouldn't even notice. You'd just be like, well, whatever. Back to the Pokemon. It feels nitpicky. And that's coming from me, who is notorious for being a nitpicky bitch. So, But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I haven't finished it yet, so I can't give it a rating. And I might wait to give it a rating until the DLC comes out, which is coming out in December. That was the craziest part of this whole thing to me, was that it was coming out in December. That was quick. I mean, what? Came out October 16th? About a month and a half afterwards, you're getting the DLC for it? That's crazy. I mean it's awesome. I like it. I'm going to play it. But, I'm excited. I'm really excited for it. Yeah, I mean, I've liked all the new Mega Pokemon, I've liked their designs. Some of them are a bit poopier than others, but you know what? I think there's nothing wrong with a goofy design, It adds character. And at the end of the day, I can look at every Pokemon and find one thing I like about it, about a Pokemon, even the poopy ones. And I think that's part of the reason Pokemon is so great, because even if you don't like something, if you get your binoculars out and you squint, you can find something that you like. And I think that's important. An important skill to have nowadays. Um ooh, I just slammed a pizza right before recording this, so I'm like, I, I'm full. I'm stuffed, brother. Um, a couple nights ago, I didn't do anything for Halloween other than upload the SCP thing to the channel. I slammed a Four Loco, which was horrible. I hated it. Some jungle juice flavor. I mean, I have had I've had bad alcohol. I've had bad alcohol before, but that was, I mean, horrible. Horrible, horrible aftertaste. Don't know what they were thinking with that. Uh yeah, don't drink jungle juice for loco. That is my PSA for the episode. You're gonna cry. I mean, I cracked it open and I took a small whiff of it, and it felt like someone had broke my jaw, broke my nose even. Getting punched in the face by an alcoholic beverage is not a good sign for what's to come. Um, what else is new? Nothing really. Like I said, I don't really. There isn't much to update people on, So I think the best thing to do is to look forward. What is to come, you know? Thanksgiving is on its way. It's or as the woke mind virus calls it, Turkey Day. Happy Turkey Day. Happy Turkey Day. Fuck you. It's Thanksgiving. I call it Happy Turkey Day because I don't have anything to be thankful for. There's nothing to be thankful for. Not my friends, not my family, not the roof over my head. Fuck this cunt. Fuck you. It's Thanksgiving. We give our thanks. You ungrateful little shits out there. I know some of you listen to this are like, I'm not grateful for anything because I'm an edgelord. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm grateful to my friends. I'm grateful to my family. I'm grateful to my fans. And you know what? I'm even grateful to you, you little shit. Because without you, I couldn't grow. I can't grow and, sorry, I have a shelf full of marbles and one of them dropped on my soft spot on my head and I lost track of what I was saying. You know, it's like a factory reset. If someone or something touches the soft spot on top of my head, I just go back to factory settings. Like in Toy Story 3 when Buzz Lightyear spoke Spanish, you know? That was an odd. Why was that in the movie? It's been a while since I've watched Toy Story 3, but I don't remember why that happened or I don't know. I think the purple bear guy wanted a Spanish soldier and he got that in the form of Buzz Lightyear. I think that was the main point, the main argument. I don't know. I don't know. One of the last great Pixar movies in my opinion. Because nowadays we get uh just bleh regurgitated crap. But that's just my opinion, you know, if you like Pixar, you're allowed to like it. I am just allowed to not like it, and I'm allowed to not like the art style. Bring back charming, whimsical designs. Not the oblong heads and the fucking uh goofy faces. What there's nothing wrong with a goofy face, but it's all the same. It's all the same goofy face. Here, I'm putting up on screen my drawing of a goofy face, and it's gonna uh yeah. Here, I just drew it, and that's the goofy face that they use for every Pixar movie. It's unbearable. It's stupid. I'm getting fucking sick of it. I've talked to death about this before, but you know, what am I if not a man who repeats himself? Um, I've been working on my Christmas list. I've started my Christmas list because you know it just helps out. It just helps out my family and my friends. You know, if they need an idea, I can just give that to them and be like, oh yeah, here you go. I honestly, give me 1 second here. Okay, I got my list here, and I got some of the stuff written down on it. So I'm gonna share it with you guys, and maybe you know, maybe if you really want, you know, maybe this will give you some ideas to get your loved ones for Christmas. I wrote down I need chalk. I have a big blackboard in my apartment that I do math on because it's easier than doing it on a calculator, in my opinion. Um, Tuna. I have tuna written down, like cans of tuna, like Starkist. You know that that shit tasty. It lasts for a while. Uh, I forget what they're called, but they're like these beads that you stick up your butt and you pull them out real fast. Yeah, I think it's like a whoopee cushion kind of thing, where like, it's like a funny prank, but like, yeah, you stick them up someone's butt and you pull them out real fast like a Beyblade, and I thought that was cool. Actually, Beyblades. Okay, cool. That I'm glad it was a good idea to talk about this because now I know I put Beyblades on my Christmas list now. That was a good thing to. It's good to get out your thoughts like that, you know. You know, I think that yeah. Share. You know what? Down with the like and subscribe button, which you should do. Underneath that, there's this thing called a comment section. Tell me what you want for Christmas. Tell me what you want. I am interested. I want to know what the new hotness is, whether it be Labubu or uh Clash Royale gift card. Let me know what you want for Christmas in the comments. And like and subscribe too. Because that helps me out. That helps a brother out, you know? That helps a brother pay for Christmas presents that I'll give to others. It is all one big cycle of giving. Like Thanksgiving. Giving is something to be thankful for. Unless you celebrate Turkey Day, in which case you have nothing to be thankful for. Happy Turkey Day! Happy Turkey Day! I know what I wanted to talk about. So, after we recorded the last episode, a couple of days after that, me and my buddies, we got into a heated debate. We got into a heated debate in which one side is wrong and one side is right. And I am on the right. So let me lay this out for you. Let's say you're at I don't know, like a county fair. A county fair or an older campground, and they get, the ones that have porta potties, those the old blue, as they like to call them, you know? So you go into the porta potty because you have to take a nasty shit or something, and you look down into the gaping maw of the toilet, and you see floating around in the sludge $100 bill, a 100 buccarinos. Yeah, it's got piss on it. Yeah, it's got shit on it. Yeah, it's got a bunch of germs on it. Do you pick up the $100 bill? Now, the obvious answer, the right answer, is yes. You do pick up the $100 bill because that's $100 and that can help you pay rent. My buddies disagreed. They were like, no, that's gross. I don't want to get bacterial meningitis. It's $100. A boy like me, that could go a long way for a guy like me. That can buy me, like, I don't know, 9 pizzas. That'd be dope. I'm grabbing it. I'm grabbing the 100 buccarinos. But the Hollywood elitists that I hang out with disagreed. They're like, oh, I wouldn't stick my hand down there. Oh, what would happen to all the adrenochrome running through my veins? Oh, I'm too good and fancy to stick my hand in a shitty. Oh. Yeah, they're wrong. They're stupid. Yeah, I would stick my hand down the porta potty, and that's another thing you can comment on. Would you stick your hand down the porta potty? Because I want to know I want to get an idea of what the fans think. You know, by the slim, practically impossible chance that I am wrong, which I'm probably not. Am I in the wrong for taking the $100 bill? That's what I want to know. Am I a monster? Am I a greaseball? All you really gotta do is wash your hands, You get a little poopy on your fingers, fine, wash your hands, Or even then, get a little bit of toilet paper and pick it up, Who's saying you have to, who's saying you have to raw dog that $100 bill with your crisp, clean hands? You don't have to. You can just, get a little toilet paper and go, whoop, wash it off and stick it in your wallet. Nothing wrong with that, man. $100 is $100. I think that is more than reasonable. Dare I say it? I don't know. Reasonable and... Wow, I'm doing bad today. My brain is just... I'm trying to think of words I need to buy a dictionary specifically for this podcast so I can look through it while I'm talking and decide what I'm gonna say. Because, I mean, doing it AWOL like I have been is definitely not helpful to me and my tired brain. Apparently, season 5 of Stranger Things is coming out. Oh, I dropped my pen. Yeah, season 5 of Stranger Things is coming out. I don't know. I didn't watch season 4, so, feel free to uh torch me, Um I just wasn't interested. I don't know how else to say it. Um yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not. I wasn't compelled to go out of my way and watch season 4, and I'm not really compelled to go out of my way and watch season 5. But maybe that'll change. Maybe this will be the biggest thing to ever happen to Netflix. I mean, it is the biggest thing to ever happen to Netflix, but um, yeah, maybe this will. Sorry. Maybe this will reignite my interest in it. You know, kind of like how Deadpool and Wolverine reignited my interest in Marvel because Marvel was kind of doing a little poopy at the time. It still kind of is, but details. Um. mm, my allergies have been like, kind of off the fritz recently. I don't know what it is about this time of the year, but I just get really stuffy, and it just drives me mad. It drives me nuts, man. I don't like it. I want to be able to take in fresh. I need to stop yawning. Damn it. I need to start taking in fresh oxygen, but I just can't because of all the nasty that's in the air, Putting chemicals in the air that make the Todd sick. Messing me up, man. I don't know. I can never tell. I guess I can tell the light is on. My mic's weird. I don't know. I don't know if it's just goofy or. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm just making all sorts of noises today. I had to make up for how long I've been gone. I've been saving it up. I've been waiting. I've been uh I've been in the hyperbolic time chamber saving up all of my sleepiness and my gas for this moment. I have to yawn again, but like I'm not going to. I'm going to see how far I can go without yawning from this point onwards. And hopefully we get pretty far. I'm hoping we get far. Um Something I find really interesting is how you can look at different countries and you can look at different civilizations that they've had, and they always talk about giants of some sort. They're always yammering about large people. They're always talking about hairy giant men in the woods, dude. I just think that's, and obviously this is me getting into Bigfoot, and whether or not you care or are interested, that's fine. But like, I just think it's interesting that you look all over the world, and all over it there are people who are like, yeah, I've seen giants, or historically, uh, legends were told about giants. You can just be like, oh, that's weird that that happens all over the place. Really, not a single. I guess Antarctica really doesn't have like sort of Well, I don't know though. Maybe they have like a giant legend. I don't think anyone lives in Antarctica that's like, like natively from it. It's inhospitable, so probably no giants there, dude. But it is pretty fascinating that that just pops up every now and then throughout history. Very odd, very strange conundrum there. I said I wasn't gonna yawn, and I blew it. I blew it. You blew it. Um, I've been doing some thinking about movies recently because I don't know. I've just been thinking, and maybe this is just my personal taste, but I prefer a bad, crappy movie to a boring, forgettable one. That's just the kind of guy I am. I'd rather have fun making some fun of something bad than sit there and be like, eh, whatever. I'm bored. I'm bored. I have to yawn again. I don't know. Like, I got a full 8 hours of sleep, but I'm just like, I don't know. My body's telling me it's time for nap. You know, it's time for sleepies, and I'm just like, no, it's only 2 o'clock. Not time for bed yet, buddy. Not time to go to sleep. That's another thing I've been having trouble with recently is sleeping. I'll just wake up in the middle of the night like like an undead creature rising from the grave. I'm just like, I don't know. It really, I don't know. I'd like a night where I'm not, and it happens, but it just hasn't been this thing of me getting up and having trouble getting back to sleep has been happening more and more recently. So I don't know if I have like, I don't know. I don't know if there's someone living in my apartment, that's like pulling pranks on me, waking me up so I can't get a full 8 hours of rest. I don't know if I have like a sleep demon of some sort. I don't know. I'm just trying to sleep and I'm trying to get some Z's, and I'll wake up and I'll be like, there's a man in my closet. There's a man in my closet and he will not leave. Oh, shit! Shit! I'm actually not doing that on purpose. I'm getting mad now. That's. Ugh. I don't know why I'm tired. I'm just gonna. I had a Mountain Dew earlier. Like, I don't know why we're having this issue. I've been trying to cut back on Mountain Dew because it makes me, like, I don't know, it makes me have to go to the restroom a whole bunch, but this is the other side of the coin. I don't drink Mountain Dew, and I'm a sleepy asshole. You really gotta, I don't know. Maybe I just need to start injecting it directly into my veins. Maybe that'll get a better reaction than what I've been doing, which is just drinking it, which is the intention of that product. But yeah, that has not been, I don't know. Maybe I need to switch to coffee or something. I've never been a big coffee guy. When I go to Dunkin', I grab myself a nice iced matcha latte. That's my thing. I'm a basic white bitch. I'm I'm a I'm a uh I'm a matcha type of gal. I don't like that coffee, that nasty crap, yo. I don't know. I've never been behind it. I don't know. I do not support coffee running for office, is what I'm saying. I am a soda supremacist. Coffee is for losers. Oh, I need to drink coffee and take a big shit. I'm really running on empty, dude. This has gone downhill fast. We started off good, and now we're just careening towards an end. I I'm having trouble talking and thinking, which more so than usual, mind you. I'm just I don't know. I need like a pair of keys that I hold over my computer and jingle them. I'll have someone jingle keys over my computer that helps me focus and get shit done because this is not uh it is not I really just need to get a fucking dictionary. I swear. I'm this is this is actually bad. I can't think of words. I feel like I'm a second grader. All right, I'm gonna end the episode because I clearly need to take a break. So I'm gonna end it here. Like and subscribe if you want more of this. Um, don't forget to comment about whatever it was I said to comment about. I don't even remember, dude. I'm going senile in my old age. I need to get back to I need to get back to the funeral home. I'll see you later.